Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another fun-filled Wednesday night with the VSpeed Contender Series, brought to you by NEPA Towing and Recovery, FRT Motorsports, Butt Kicker, and as always, powered by Nitro. Now, unfortunately, tonight we're going to actually start this off at a somber moment. We want to give a little shout out to our good friend Case and Plot. Him and his wife lost their baby girl. She's gone to meet her savior. So we send prayers to the entire Plot family, and you always know that if you need anything at all, you just let us know. That's from everybody here at VSpeed, as well as Burnt Rubber Media. All right. I hate to start the night like that, but I definitely felt like he deserved that. Anyway, so welcome to another action-packed intermediate track tonight. We are at Kansas Motor Speedway. Now, we've had really good luck here in the past. These guys have done really well at this track. So we should see some good racing tonight. We also want to give a shout out to our good buddy Cody. Cody wasn't with us last week because he was under the weather. He's also not with us again this week. He's having some medical issues, so we also send him our prayers and support, and hope that he gets better soon and can rejoin us back here in the booth. All right, now last week didn't have a new winner, but it was definitely a week that Hunter Kent didn't dominate. Last week it would be Stephen Massey that would bring home the checkered flag. Now Hunter did put up a valiant effort, just didn't quite have enough to catch him in the end. So he came in the runner-up spot, and Ryan Lang came in at third. Those guys consistently running the top. They are actually our top three in points. So everybody knows why they are the top three in points with their performance that they provide every week. Now, Dean Doucette was in fourth. Raymond McCaney came in at fifth. Joe Zader came in at sixth. Russ Bovair in seventh. Aaron Bruce in eighth. Timmy Logwood in ninth. And Rachel Hunt rounded out the top 10. So after last week's race, let's see how these points are going to shake out here. All right, so that puts Hunter Kent right now with a comfortable 35-point lead over Ryan Lang in second. Stephen Massey a little bit behind him, about 20 points behind Ryan in third. Got Darren Bruce in fourth, Doucette in fifth, Russ Bovair in sixth. Zader in seventh. Got Stoutnick and the old guys look good in eighth. Rachel Hunt in ninth. And Brian Helm in 10th. So we shall see what tonight holds in store. Everybody looks like they've been running pretty well. I think the official races have been somewhat decent this week so far. Hopefully we'll have us a good night tonight. Alright, so as always, we're going to start off tonight with a little love to our sponsors. And we will start off with our title sponsor, Mr. Joe Zader and Utica Towing. always, we greatly appreciate the support of all of our sponsors. Without them, we would not be able to put on the show and bring in the caliber of drivers that we get to bring in without their support. Right now, riding around with Mr. Richard Malagani. Looks like last week's winner, Mr. Stephen Massey, at the top of the board, and Hunter Kent in second. So, since Cody's not here, I have to try to fill this up with a little bit of nonsense. So, funny fact, I'm an old guy, always had an Android phone. So, nobody I know has an Android phone anymore. So my phone was about to die. Wouldn't even hardly hold a charge every day. I had to almost keep the charge. So I decided to get me an iPhone. And I have to tell you, that has been a challenge since I got home from work, trying to get that thing set up and working. Almost needed bail money when I went to Verizon to try to get some help. The guy there wanted to charge me $6 to transfer all my stuff over, or $60, I'm sorry. I looked at him like he's crazy. I'm like, I just spent $1,300 on the phone, and you want to want me to spend $60 for you to transfer it when the app you give me to use doesn't work? So he got mad at me, threw my phone at me, and walked away. So I did what any good redneck would do. I came home and figured it out myself. But anyway, still not quite there yet. Still haven't made up my mind if I'm going to like this thing or not. But it is definitely way different than an Android. So I will have a better perspective by next week's race. Fill you in. Now, of course, Kansas is not one of the oldest tracks, but it has been around. Been around since 1999. So it was purpose-built. Of course, NASCAR owns the track, so it's primarily used for that. I think they've had some IMSA cars run here. They've had some other cars run here. But primarily it's just been for the NASCAR cars. Cars, Xfinity, or the Cup cars, trucks, and Xfinity. So, now, with our normal tidbits, so Ark Menard, fastest lap here was run by Tanner Gray and a Toyota in 2024 during the Reese's 150. The fastest lap in a truck is Stuart Friesen back when he ran a Chevrolet in 2018 for the 37 Condés 250. Fastest Xfinity lap is Tyler Reddick when he run for JRM in 2019 during the Kansas Lottery 300. And the fastest lap here in a Cup car would be Kyle Larson way back when in 2015 during the SpongeBob SquarePants 400. So that's your
tidbits for that. If you want to go a little bit further, IndyCar, Tomasz Schechter, fastest lap was in 2002 in a Dallara IR00 during the Ameristar Casino Indy 200. I give them tidbits out because I know Doc likes road racing. Now, the Daytona prototypes are over here. The fastest lap was run by Scott Pruitt in 2013 during the SFP Grand Prix. And then the IMSA Prototype Challenge. Fastest lap was Nisha Gokberg, 2014 during the Kansas IMSA Prototype Lights Round. It looked like there was a Grand Am GX that was Tom Long and a Mazda 6 back in 2013. It's been used for a little bit of everything.
Meanwhile, out on the track, Stephen Massey at the top of the board. Now Jimmy Babs done jumped up to that second spot there. So maybe the old man's going to be a spoiler tonight. We'll have to see.
A little tour about Kansas Motor Speedway. As you can see, of course, it is a come on, computer.
Oh, come on. What are you doing to me here?
All right. As you can see, it's a tri-oval. Cookie cutter, intermediate track. Similar to Chicago, Texas, Charlotte, Atlanta. Well, Atlanta's changed now. It's a little surface. So. But anyway, it's a real similar track. As you can see, it's kind of in the suburbs of Kansas. So.
All right, and there you have it. The red flag is out on the track. Everybody will go back to the pits, get all suited up, and ready to head out for qualifying. All right, so it looks like pretty much everybody hitting the track. So we'll ride along here with Darren Bruce first. Watch his lap and see what he can get done. Wound up. It's that good high arc in the corner there. It's the green flag.
Into 3 and 4 here, trying to run that super speedway line for qualifying. Nice clean run through 1 and 2 there. Back down to the line in 3 and 4. Good lap. Puts him at the top of the board. Let's ride with my boy, Jordan Martin. Good as Jordan is on saving tires and fuel strategies, he definitely may be a factor in this race. It looks like Darren Bruce's teammate, Dean Doucette, goes to the top of the board. Good run through 1 and 2 there, nice and clean. Down to the line in 3 and 4 for his first lap. Moves him up to 4th there. Even Massey took over the 2nd spot from Darren Bruce. Got Logan Kai's running with us tonight. Got him a throwback scheme on. Looks like old Bobby Labonte scheme here. Logan's going to be tough here. We got 2nd place in points, Ryan Lang. In 11th there. Brings her down to the line in 1 and 2 there. Nice clean exit. Through 3 and 4. Down for that lap. 2nd lap's gonna put Logan in 2nd spot. Good lap. Good lap. That is everybody. So it looks like Mr. Dean Doucette is going to be our pole sitter tonight. With Logan Kai's on the outside. So, as it stands right now, let's see, have 3 drivers that have won, or 4. 3 drivers? Yeah, only 3 drivers have won so far. Hunter Kent, 4 wins. Ryan Lang with 3 wins. And Stephen Massey. So we are 10 races into the season. That's kind of where it stands. Those 3 drivers have been dominant all season long. So, of course, Hunter sporting the Team Conti colors in the lead. Got Ryan Lang and Stephen Massey flying the Nitro colors. And then you got Darren Bruce and Dean Doucette in 4th and 5th, flying the Screaming Eagle colors. So got 3 different teams in the top 5. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Once they finish up the drivers' meeting here, we'll get Dean up into the booth. If we can have a little talk with him here. Mr. Dean Doucette, Jim up in the booth. How you doing, buddy?
Doing just great, sir. How you doing?
Not bad, man. Pretty good lap there, buddy.
Yes, sir. Get a little nitro in there tonight. You know, I get the booster on. Feeling fast.
You got your nitro set up?
Yeah, it comes straight out the rear end, if you know what I mean.
Right? You think you got anything for these boys tonight?
Oh, yeah. You know, Kansas, I mean, it's going to be a bit of a war out there, right? Pack racing a little bit. It's going to be key tonight to who gets the lead, right? And I mean, I have the lead. Keeping it's going to be difficult, but having it around lap 10, lap 15 in the run is going to be crucial to tire wear, and you'll see whoever's out front's going to have a massive advantage.
Yeah, dirty air on these trucks is just horrible, so definitely going to be interesting to see. I mean, statistically, we've been pretty good at this track with not a lot of cautions, so hopefully that'll carry forward into the night's race. And
well, I got to say, we might go green as long as Kent stays the hell away from me.
I don't blame you. You got to get them digs where you can, right?
Yeah, you damn right I do.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll get you back down with your team. Thanks for talking to us, and good luck tonight.
All right, thanks a lot, man. We'll talk to you.
There you have it, Mr. Dean Doucette, tonight's pole sitter. And you heard it. Long as Hunter Kent stays away from him, he may have something for him. But I got to say, Hunter's probably going to not change the way he races. He hasn't changed the way he races as long as I've known him. So he's a competitor through and through. And I don't think he's going to go away so quickly. So we'll see how that plays out in tonight's race. I am sure that he's going to be right there with him when the time comes. While we're waiting for these guys, let's go ahead and throw out our second sponsor, Love. And, of course, our good friend, Mr. Andre Greer with FRT Motorsports. And there you have it. I always appreciate Mr. Greer and his support that he's shown the league over the last few seasons. Every once in a while, when he gets bored, he stops in and visits. So we hope he's doing well. Greer, if you can hear me, hope you're doing good, buddy. All right. field is set for tonight. Kansas Motor Speedway night race. As you heard, track position is going to be key. Heard that from the pole sitter, Mr. Dean Doucette. All right, as you have it, Mr. Dean Doucette on the front row. Mr. Logan Kai is on the outside. Second row is going to be Stephen Massey and Darren Bruce. Third row is going to be Jordan Martin and Jason Holsworth. Fourth row is going to be Brian Hellman, Joe Zader. Fifth row is going to be Hunter Kent and Bobby Terrell. Next row is going to be Tim Marlowe and Ryan Lang. Next row is going to be Ron Thompson and Jimmy Babb. Matt Smithers and Bernard Person make up the next row. Perry Snelson and Richard Malagani the next. Gary May and DeMarco Stark the next. Russ Bover and Timmy Longwood. Rachel Hunt, Doc Stout. Phil Gary and Randy McCaney. Shane Posey and Doug Chappelle. There you have tonight's lineup. Got the Chevrolet Pace truck bringing them around 3 and 4. He should dip off the track here, and Dean Doucette will bring them to the green.
Green, green, green.
All right, green flag is out. There's a little checkup there. Jason Holsworth gets in the back of the 14 truck of Darren Bruce. It looks like Dean Doucette was able to get a pretty good start there with some pushing by Stephen Massey.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
We got a caution already, so that's definitely something we did not expect. So let me figure out what happened here. All right, so it appears that we'll ride along with the 33 truck of Matt Smithers here. That there was a truck underneath of him. Like there's a couple more trucks involved here, so we're going to take another look from the 05 of Gary May. Sideways, checks up the field. Lex Doc, 29, the 9, Randy McCaney. Oh, we got some good trucks that are messed up here. That is a shame. Not even to make the first lap and have some problems like that. Yeah, not sure what really happened there. Sometimes that situational awareness will definitely get to you. Get them blinders on and you don't really pay attention to what's next to you. I actually use a really cool function of Race Labs called blind spot indicator. So if that thing's lit up, you don't go left or right. It works really well. So that's what I usually recommend to people whenever they have issues like that. That's a shame. That was a lot of trucks too. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trucks involved with that. And tonight we got a 28 truck field. So that's tough. Some of them didn't have too much damage, but some of them had a pretty good chunk. Well, I hope that's not any indication of how tonight's going to go, because that's going to make for a really long night. Tonight we're running 100 laps, so. Got the 1 to go. Chevrolet Pace trucks leading them into 3 and 4. And once again, Mr. Dean Doucette will bring them to green.
Green, green, green.
All right, Dean Doucette gets another good start. This time, Jordan Martin gets a decent start. Little help from Logan Keyes. Logan was able to jump down from that top row up there. Jordan trying to get that lead already. He already knows you got to be aggressive to get that lead quick, to get that clean air. But Dean Doucette was not having any part of that. 3 wide right behind them. So, points leader Hunter Kent, he started in 10th. And he's already up to 5th. He also knows that you just can't sit back and let this thing go along without trying to get the lead. They are battling up front trying to get that lead. Dean's teammates kind of out to dry back there in 6th, so he doesn't have any help. Jordan's beating the back bumper off that truck. Dean Doucette up front here with Jordan Martin and Logan Keyes. Stephen Massey right behind him here. Hunter Kent on his outside. And Dean Doucette, Darren Bruce right behind him. A-truck, Jason Holsworth. Mr. Jimmy Babb got him another new paint job. Man, that guy changed his paint jobs more than I changed underwear. That one looks kind of cool, though. Definitely different. Mr. Brian Helm right behind him. Joe Zader. Marco Starks back here. Bobby Terrell back here. Rich Malagani. It's Rachel Hunt behind them. Bill Gary. Russ Bobear. Ron Thompson running right there with him. Past champion. Mr. Tim Marlowe. 33 truck to Matt Smithers. He must not have got any damage out of that wreck. And of course, the 31 of second place Ryan Lang in points. Shane Posey, Randy McCaney, Doc running there. So they all must have. Some of those guys were involved in that wreck. So I don't think they really got too much damage. It's going to hurt them. Now it looks like Doc and Randy are a lap down, so they probably had to get that damage fixed. Now back up front, missed it. Once again, Hunter Kent takes that truck to the front. Now Hunter's a good friend of Kaysen. I'm sure he's riding with the heavy dogs as well. I'm sure he's trying to get this race for Kaysen's baby girl. We got Hunter Kent, Stephen Massey, and Jordan Martin. Stephen Massey's kind of giving Hunter a pretty good little lick there, so I think Stephen wants that lead. Try to the inside here. Hunter's going to have that run off the outside. Stephen would lead that lap. Logan Kai's making moves here. Logan Kai's on the inside of Jordan Martin in third spot. Jason Holzman coming right up behind him. Hunter's definitely fighting back on that outside. He definitely don't want to give up that lead to Steven. I think Steven may get a little bit of help from Logan here, which may be enough to help push him out in front of Hunter. Out front, Hunter Kent fighting back on that outside. Starting to lose a little ground here. Logan Kai's putting the pressure on for that third spot, trying to get second. Like Logan Kai's is going to be able to slide right up in front of Hunter Kent here. Meanwhile, Jason Holsworth gotten around Jordan Martin for the fourth spot. Jordan's coming on strong. Jason's coming on strong here. Pressure on Hunter Kent. trying to show him the thunder from down under. Kind of sitting back here biding his time. I think he's trying to save a little fuel and save some tire. He's really good at that. So we got Darren Bruce still back here in sixth spot with Brian Helm. Got series sponsor Mr. Joe Zader running in the A spot. Now pole sitter Dean Doucette, he's kind of fell back a little bit. He's back to ninth. I don't know if maybe he's running some strategy. And of course the 05 of Gary Main. Gary's a few laps down because he was tied up in that wreck. And he's got a little bit fresher tires. He's got Richard Malagani right behind them. Got DeMarco Starks. Perry Snelson and Jimmy Babb back here fighting it out. Jimmy got position for him on the inside here. Bobby Terrell is trying to split the middle. Rachel Hunt on the outside. Russ Bovair running right there with him as well. And that's 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. And back here in 16th, we got second place in points, Mr. Ryan Lang, just kind of doing his thing, trying to be consistent. Got 22, Ron Thompson back here. Along with Phil Gary. And then Shane Posey. '33 of Matt Smithers. The 9 of Randy McCaney. Now he's a lap down. He got tied up in that wreck. Him and Doc both. They had to get some damage fixed, so they're a lap down. They're fighting for that first truck lap down in case the next caution comes out so they can get the lucky dog. Tim Marlowe back here. Mr. Doug Chappelle, he's kind of running on his own. I don't know. He usually runs pretty good on these intermediate tracks, so I don't know if he got involved with that wreck as well. And meanwhile, back up front, it is Stephen Massey and Logan Kaz running first and second. Like we've been starting to put a little bit of space between him and Logan Kaz. So I don't know if Logan's just kind of backing off and maybe saving some tire, a little bit of strategy. Now with that first caution, it should have saved probably enough fuel for some of these guys to only have to make one more stop. So some people may be trying to save as much as they can so they can make it just a one-stop race. Steven's starting to open it up just a teeny bit. It's just a tick over a quarter-second lead here. And about 7/10 back to third place Hunter Kent. Entire field's kind of strung out in the file. Darn fast. Steven's done open that lead up to about 7/10 now. We're back here to Logan's at. Looks like Hunter Kinston kind of caught back up now.
Nobody wants to give them points up. Not that much difference in points, so every little bit that you can get helps. Bonus points are definitely a plus. Check in on second place in points, Mr. Ryan Lang. Looks like he said got up to 11. Battling with pole sitter Dean Doucette here for 10. He's going to be able to make that stick and take over that 10th spot. That was a nice setup for Marco starts. Make that move and moves up into the 9th spot. Some of these paint jobs look really cool in these night races. Kind of shows off how shiny they are. Jimmy Babb back here in 12th. Russ Bogaerts trying to put a move on him, as well as Richie Malagana. Richard found. Oh, Richard's actually one lap down, so he probably has newer tires. Trying to get up there to Dean Doucette, see if he'll take over that 11th spot. Like Jordan Martin into the pits. Trying to leapfrog these guys a little bit. Like the 68's in, the 83's in, the 77's in. Everybody's coming into the pits.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Like Jason Holmes went into the wall up there. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. That is definitely going to put a damper on some of these guys' pit strategy. All right, so we're going to ride along with Jason Holsworth here. Jason coming to get out of the way for the somebody going into the pits, and just sent Jason right to the wall. What a shame. Jason had a fast truck too.
That's definitely going to be a tough one on all those guys that just pit. Right now, I picked up Joe Zader as the leader. So he'll be able to come down pit road under the caution. That should bring the rest of the field into Hatton pit. Pretty much everybody's going to come in and just top off just to make sure they got that extra little bit of fuel, battle hard for the rest of the race. Probably go green with 47 to go. That should be right at the end of their fuel window, and depending on how hard they're racing, they still may have to save a little. Alright, one more time, let's go ahead and give out that love to the sponsor. As we rode along with Mr. Joe Zader himself, it looks like that's going to relegate Logan Kos to the lead. It's definitely going to be a big positive for Ryan Lang. So now Ryan is going to actually be able to move right on up. Like the 12 truck is, I don't know if he got some kind of penalty or what. Oh, he's one lap down, so he's got to go to the tail end there. People came in, so he wasn't able to get that wave around. So, all right, so that will put Logan Kos out front with Joe Zader on the outside. Second place in points, Mr. Ryan Lang, and then Mr. Darren Bruce on the outside here. Logan's
green flag, green flag.
Logan's going to get that green flag, get a nice, good, clean start. Like Ryan's going to be able to roll up into that second spot and get around Joe Zader. And then look at that. We got Mr. Russ Beauvert coming into the picture already. Those of you that have raced with Russ, no, he usually doesn't show up till the end of the race, but he's already trying to get second spot from Ryan Lang. Russ getting back to the old Russ here. Getting a little racy right up front. Past champion Ron Thompson right there with him. I think they all kind of have an idea what the truck's going to do now, so made a few adjustments during that pit stop. Now they're ready to race. 45 to go. We have Mr. Logan Kai's out front. Mr. Ryan Lang is second. Russ Beauvais back here in third, man. That's awesome to see him running up front this early in the race. Must be getting spoiled tonight. Guys just running nose to tail pretty much at this point. All of them like to. Well, let's check in on our points leader. Hunter Kent back here in 10th. Right in front of him. Ninth spot. Try to keep that position in case another caution comes out. Guys are being good. Go ahead and give a shout out. Have it. FRT Motorsport with Friends Racing together. Not sure if anybody's seen that. Looks like Roger Childress is going to JRM next year. Now, I don't know if that's a sign that Junior may get a charter and go cup racing. They'll have Rodney there to lead that team. Granted, I'm sure Rodney's thankful for any chance he gets. But I'm happy to see him going to JRM. They're gonna get a good person there. Rodney's good people. Back out front, Mr. Logan Kais is putting a little space on second place Ryan Lang. Ryan's definitely liking what's happening at the moment. Two people that are around him in points are mired back there in traffic and having a hard time trying to get up there to where he's at. We are at 29 to go. So far, only 2 cautions. That first one at half a lap, and the second one involving the 8 truck and the 5. Meanwhile, Russ Beauvair's then got around third, Ryan Lang for second spot here. And he has got his sights set on the lead. Don't look down at that 77 truck of Stephen Massey on the roll too. They've gotten up to 5th now. Right behind Ryan. Meanwhile, Hunter's still back here at 9th, trying to make a move for the 8th position on Rachel. Unfortunately, Dean Doucette is on pit road. So I'm sure he got damaged from that exchange earlier. Not sure if it was able to be fixed or what the deal is, but it definitely is not helping the point situation. About 25 to go. Still a little crank it up. that don't get your motor running. Russ is inching closer and closer to that 43 truck. And inching closer and closer is that 77 truck that's gotten around Ryan Lang up into the 3rd spot. Even trying to make this 2 in a row. Coming to 20 to go. We still have Mr. Logan Keyes out front, Mr. Russ Beauvais in 2nd, and Stephen Massey in 3rd. Looks like the 52 truck of Hunter Kent is able to make up a little bit of ground there. He's up in this spot now. Definitely wants to get in front of that 31. He don't want to lose any points to him. These 3 trucks are getting bunched up now. 18 to go, 17 to go. It's going to be a race here at the end. Massey's got there, but now that dirty air is messing with him. Two Toyotas and a Ford up front. And the Chevrolets of Ryan Lang and Hunter Kent right beside him. And there we go. We have a race for the lead. That's Beauvais on the inside. Is he going to make it stick? It looks like Stephen Massey just bails on Russ and goes to that high side. Took away that drafting help. by the 43 truck with Logan Kyle. That'll put Russ out front. Now, 77's battling the 43 for the second spot. Logan Kyle is fighting hard on the outside there. Don't want to give that spot up. Looks like Steven Massey will finally be able to make that pass. Him up in the second. One truck still out front. Coming back to 10 to go. Steven Massey right in his tracks. Side there, see if he can get a run off the corner that can get him around Russ. Coming back to 8 to go. It's a good run and gets right up on Russ's bumper. Gets him a little loose into the corner to try to get that preferred low side groove. Russ is going to fight back hard on the outside. And Steven Massey fighting it out door to door. This reminds me of the race a couple weeks ago with Ryan Lang and Hunter Kent. Side by side, and Massey was able to make that pass work. With 6 to go. So back behind him here, we got a good little race with Hunter Kent and Ryan Lang. They've been going at it for a couple of laps. Of course, that's first and second points right there. Out front. Looks like Hunter's going to be able to make that pass and pick up third spot. Now that he's got that pass made, he's able to make a little bit of time on him. Coming back to 3 to go with Mr. Stephen Massey once again out front, and Mr. Russ Beauvais in second spot. Got a nice little comfortable lead. About a half second on Russ. It's about 2 seconds back to third place Hunter Kent. All right, Stevie Massey takes the white flag. No matter what happens at this point, this race would be official. All he's got to do is make it another half a lap. Right, and there you have it. Mr. Stephen Massey takes it 2 in a row with a win night in Kansas. Great job, Steven. All right, let's see if we can get these guys up in here to the booth. What they have to say. All right, so let's get third place Mr. Hunter Kent up here. Mr. Hunter Kent, what did you need, man? Your mic's muted. Hunter. There he is. Nope. Can you hear me, Hunter? Alright, well, let's come back to him.
I was losing the first run.
Really?
Caution.
Mr. Russ Beauvais. You was coming on there at the end, man. I was cheering for you. I was like, damn, it's nice to see him up front with halfway through the race.
Yeah, we weren't playing any games after the that mid-race caution came out.
Well, I mean, it kind of came out at the right time, but you know.
I mean, it did. I was making it on one stop. I had ultra saved. It's so hard to save fuel here,
right,
and stay in the draft. But and then because of those numbers, I didn't think we had to save at all, and then I had to back off racing Steve because we were going to be short. But
yeah, some of the Steven, he got smart. He came in right before it went to green and topped off. So,
yeah, I pulled out. I was killing my motor and stuff, but then when we were running, I was taking care of my tires, but I didn't save much, and then saw it was going to be close, but whatever. I mean, it was a good race, had a shot, and it was fun.
Oh yeah, that was actually good. I mean, both the wrecks were just kind of just crazy events. I mean,
yeah, that was that just,
I
it's
felt
like the
bad
one
for
thing that
Jason.
could have happened.
Yeah, I felt bad for Jason because he's like in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh yeah, there was a couple people there. There's just nothing you could do. I mean,
Yeah.
and nobody did. I mean, it got called out, but I didn't see who got into them, but there was 6 trucks in the corner, and you see a name pop up. If you don't know their paint, you have no clue who just called it out.
Right. Yeah. That first one was just, I think, the 18 truck came down on the 33, not realizing he was there, and that just kind of collected all those trucks right up front. But and then that second caution there, the 5 truck swerved to miss the 4 truck going into the pits and didn't realize Jason was coming, and that's what sent Jason in the wall. So.
Oh yeah, he was. Well, yeah, I was. I mean, I was right there. I was just letting Jason by, and I went super high, and then boom.
Yeah, I felt it because he was actually fast. He ran up front for the most of the first part of the race. I was like, darn, man.
Oh yeah, yep. No, he's been doing pretty good this week. Kansas it's actually racing halfway decent, which is
okay.
Nice. I don't know what they did, but it's still not great, but way better than it's been the last couple months.
Gotcha.
With drafting dirty air and being able to pull away, take care of your stuff a little bit.
Well, that's cool.
So
maybe get back to some of the old stuff, man. Where you actually have
I hope
save
so.
a little tire and manage it to the end. So.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
No more just put a quarter in and arcade it.
Right.
Well, it's probably like $2 now for a game.
Yeah.
When's the last time you went to When's the last time you were at an arcade?
Oh, dude, I don't even know. I think the last time I went, it was David Buster's. It was like $5 to do some of those freaking games. It was nuts.
See, I haven't even been to one of those.
Oh, God, yeah. I went with the kids one time. It was nuts. All right, buddy. Well, good run.
Right.
Where are we at next week, man?
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. You build a setup, so I figured you'd know.
You know me. I look on, Sunday.
Right. All right. What do I got to do now?
That is a good question. We're at Chicago Roval.
Chicago Roval. You mean Charlotte?
I mean Charlotte. Charlotte Roval. Then
Okay.
Chicago after.
I got you. I was going Chicago. Chicago Roval. That's a new one, man.
Chicago Roval. Yeah, you haven't heard of it?
Yeah, that's
actually, I think I'm coming down to something. I'm not sure. Not sure. Next week.
All right, buddy. Well, then I guess we'll
all
see
right.
you next week at the Chicago Roval.
All right. Have a good one. Thank you, Jim.
All right, man. Later. All right, you back now?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, man. I figured you were kind of racing with a heavy heart there, man. I heard about Kaysen's baby, and man, I felt bad for that. So we gave him a shout out at the beginning of the broadcast. So if you talk to him, tell him we got him in our prayers. So.
Yeah, man, I will. We're definitely racing for the Plot family tonight, man. Life's very fragile, and I saw some of the posts that they had made, and this world, man, that we live in is crazy. And she had kind of said that, as much as it hurts to lose a child, they didn't have to grow up and see how much evil was in this world.
Exactly.
She put it in a different way. I don't remember exactly how it was, but we were definitely racing for the plots tonight. If I had enough time, I would have ran one of his paint schemes or something. But
right.
I wish we could have got the win. But that first run, we battled really hard with Steven. I wanted to have some fun, so I was like, I'm gonna stick it on the outside, and I think my right front paid for it a little bit. But that last run, I literally ran out coming across the start finish line, so I couldn't. I couldn't do anymore. I was running 3/4 throttle behind Ryan, and then it was finally like, all right, I got to get past Ryan. And
right.
I'm about tired of Steven gaining some points on me. But
right.
If we can keep running top 3 like that, I think it's gonna be hard for them to beat us.
Oh yeah, you got a pretty decent little comfortable lead there, but you definitely can't rest. That's for sure.
Yep, that's for sure. Kansas, man, it's a fun racetrack. So much on throttle time, and I'm pretty sure the first 15 laps I just held it full throttle and let her eat, and that probably didn't help me out. Letting Steven get out a little bit, but like I said, I wanted to come into this race and have fun, and being able to race side by side like that. I think we made contact a couple times, but it's just a lot of fun, man. When you can get a couple groups of guys that can really race and have fun, it makes this really entertaining and makes it worth it.
Well, I say it every week, man. You top three in points are usually in the top 3 or 4 every week, and so it's just a testament to how much work you guys put into what you do, and shows in your racecraft. So it's definitely a positive.
Yeah, I think we finished first, third, and fourth. So a big shout out to Russ, man. Russ races hard every single week, and for him to come home P2, that's awesome. So big shout out to Russ for he almost could have won that race if Steven had saved just a little bit more fuel. I feel like Russ would have won that race.
Well, that's what he told us. He said he had to let him go because he was going to run out. So
yeah, this fuel mileage stuff, man. And we can only run if we run all by ourselves and run full throttle for as long as we can make it 45 laps. The 46th lap you are running out, basically coming to pit road.
Right.
Or the 45th lap you're running out coming to pit road. And this 100-lap race, that leaves you 5 laps short. So it just it makes it tough, but it makes it a lot of fun. Like I said, we were able to save the fuel, run out coming across the line. So I could not run out of fuel and finish 20th and let Steven win the race. So we had to do whatever we could to get P3.
Exactly. Good deal. Any other shout outs, buddy?
Just always to you, Jim. I mean, just the broadcast and everything you do. You don't have to do it, and you take time out of your night to come broadcast us. And I'm lucky I get to talk to you just about every week, so we get to kind of reconnect a little bit. Big shout out to Doc and everybody over at VSpeed and Nitro for putting this on. Zader for the sponsorship, and I know there's a couple others that I always forget, but thanks for everybody that sponsors this and puts it on. Without you guys, this league doesn't even happen. So really, really appreciate it. And then just thoughts and prayers to the Plot family, and we could see if just hold them in your arms, man, and hopefully everything's gonna work out the way it's supposed to. So. Yeah. Look forward to next week, and maybe we can get back in victory lane.
I'll go left and right next week, man.
Where are we at? Where are we at? Roval? Oh man, I hate the Roval. I love road courses, but I hate the Roval. So we'll see what happens.
I'm not a fan of the Roval either, man. All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you next week at the Roval. Have a good one, man.
All right, see you, Jim.
This is Steven Massey. That's 2 in a row, buddy.
That's 3.
Or what? 3 in a row?
Yeah, I got Bristol.
Yeah, that's right. I won't hear. I forgot that. Yep. Yeah, y'all trying to bogart all the wins, man. There's only been 3 winners this season so far.
I blame Hunter for winning as much as he was, and then Ryan started popping them off. So it's like, you got to win to even try to have a chance.
Right. Well, I mean, that's you guys finish in the top 4 normally every week. So, I mean, that's what I was just talking with Hunter about. I mean, it kind of shows the how much time you guys put into your racecraft and learning and getting the setup just right, so you guys can come out and put on a good show every week.
Yeah. It was a fun race.
Yeah, you definitely had them covered, man. But I seen you dip in on that caution. I seen you dip in when you didn't react because you'd already stopped, and then you dipped in behind everybody and topped off. So I think that's what helped save you.
Yep, that extra 0.3, 0.4 there. Right. I finished with 0.4 there at the end of the race.
Right, because everybody else was going to run out. That's it. Russ said he had to just let you go because he was going to run out. So I was like, man, I'd like to see Russ win. It was weird.
I did too.
I was like, man, Russ is up here at the front at halfway through the race. What's going on with that?
I said it before the race today in the other Discord. I said, Russ I got a feeling Russ got something for everyone tonight. And then I felt bad when I'm getting up there, and I had a feeling he was probably getting low on fuel. And I was like, I don't even want to pass him. You know?
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
want the rest to win, and I really couldn't. I think once he started running out of gas, the only reason I could get by him.
Yeah, he said he had to start running 3/4 throttle or he was going to run out. So yeah, so that just kind of sucked. But yeah, that caution definitely happened like 2 laps too early.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for Jason, man. I swear to God, he's always in the wrong place at the wrong time. He gets tied up in other people's crap all the time. I felt bad for him because he had a fast truck. He was running up there with you guys for the whole first part of the race. And so I was like,
Yeah.
man, he just got creamed too. I was like, wow, that's just horrible. So
Yeah, when he qualified, I knew he was going for it, and he was fast.
yeah, so next week we're at the Roval. Are you one of the people that hate the Roval or like the Roval?
I don't know much about it. So
Yeah, it's a road course, but it's definitely different than most road courses. So that one's going to take a little getting used to if you haven't run it that much. I would strongly suggest that you put some laps in there.
I guess I'm going to put a bunch of laps in and hope for a top 20 with
Right,
a road
right.
course like that.
Yeah, there's some, because Ryan's really good at road course racing, so he's going to be tough. If Logan runs, he's going to be tough. Jordan's going to be tough. So there's going to be some road course ringers in there that Doc's going to be tough. So I would definitely try to get some laps in so you can at least try to hold off a good finish there and keep those points up there where you need them to be.
Yeah, hopefully we're closing up on Ryan a little bit, maybe. But, I mean, he keeps finishing right there in the top
Right.
3 or 4 every week, too. So
You should have got some bonus points that they didn't get. I'm sure you probably led the most laps, so I would think.
just barely. Logan had, I think, 37. I got 41.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, it could be by 1 and you still get it. Did you have any incidents?
No, sir.
All right, so you get that bonus point too. So yeah, so keep knocking them bonus points down, man. That's what helps. I like them stage points in real life. So
Right.
all right, man. Any shout outs you want to give?
I want to give a shout out for Russ for the engine and chassis and everything under the Nitro Performance truck there, and also the fuel tank. We kind of beat it out a little bit and hold a little more.
Got one of them.
And then everybody.
1 inch fuel line from Smoky Unit.
Yeah.
Run it.
Know too much about
running
that.
it a zigzag down the chassis.
Yeah. That helps with the weight transfer too.
Right. There you go, man. Keep your low center of gravity. Heck yeah.
And then Burnt Rubber Racing, you for broadcasting every week. I really enjoy going back and watching the races, even when I do terrible. And everyone for racing clean, 1 caution. You can't ask for much better than that, you know.
Yeah. I mean, in both there was one that right at the beginning that had half lap, but both of them were just weird fluke incidents, so wasn't nothing bad. But other than that, it was actually some pretty good racing, kind of all over the track. So it was pretty neat.
Yeah, Kansas provides some good stuff, multiple lanes. That's always probably good to watch.
Right. Yeah, and Russ said it actually race is pretty decent. I mean, I know last year it kind of sucked. It was horrible. 1 lane and it's kind of wide open.
Everybody on the wall type stuff.
Pretty much. All right, well then. Well, I guess we will see you next week at the Roval. There you have it, everybody. Tonight's winner. That makes it 3 in a row for Mr. Stephen Massey. That'll do it from Kansas Motor Speedway and Burnt Rubber Racing. We